Hello everyone, I'm Suprita Harishankar, a final year student in the EC department and the convener of ecell NITK. Welcome to the official pre-recruitment talk of the entrepreneurship cell for the year 2021. As much as we would have loved to do this in person and interact with all of you, the situation is unfortunately not permitting that. But nevertheless, let this talk be a fulfilling one for all. And during the course of this premiere, type in your questions in the live chat box next to this video, and we will be answering them for you. So please feel free to do that. All right. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. You might want to share the link to your friends and ask them to tune in as well. All right. We're sure that you would have come across ecell from our social media presence, the events we conduct, and the initiatives we have. This talk will aim to give you a quick sneak peek to what lies ahead for the club and our potential members. Moving on, who are we? ecell members, we have taken upon the social responsibility to better the startup ecosystem in NITK. Yes, ours is an eminent technical institute, one of the best in the country. It is home to the brightest minds, and we at ecell create a learning environment that is open and conducive towards entrepreneurship and business so that NITK students would like to go down that path. How do we do this? Through our various events and initiatives. And to let all of you know more about that, I'd like to hand it over to Shivam.
Hey guys, I'm Shivam, a third year IT student and an executive member here at ecell. I'm here to talk and give you some insight into the most exciting part of being an ecell, that is organizing and taking part in the various events where you get to interact and network with some of the most brilliant brains in the country. We at ecell host some of the biggest events at NITK. Our major events include Enterprise, Hult Prize, and our flagship event, the E-Summit. Starting off with Enterprise, it's one of our primary events that we host annually for freshers. This event takes place in three steps. The first one being a strengths assessment round, which is done through a group discussion followed by a personal interview. The selected participants are then shortlisted for the second round, from which we pick the ones with exceptional leadership qualities and appoint them as team leaders and allow them to pick more team members through the means of an auction. For the second round, we have a case study or a business plan round, which is then followed by the final and the most exciting round of the event, that is the business fair, where the teams are made to set up stalls to sell goodies and custom made products to other students. Coming to our second event, the Hult Prize. Hult Prize is a social entrepreneurship competition. This event is held by Hult University in collaboration with the United Nations. It is claimed to be the Nobel Peace Prize for students across the world. This event takes place in three stages. The first final one is held at Hult University. The second one is the regional level, and the first stage is the campus round. The last year's theme for Hult Prize was Food for Good, which revolved around making food more affordable, accessible, and available for everyone. As a part of Campus Round, we organize a bunch of webinars, mentorship programs, and workshops for the contestants to prepare them better for the event. Now, coming to the flagship event of the year, the E-Summit or the Entrepreneurship Summit. It's quite the biggest business event of an ITK. E-Summit spans over 2 to 3 days and comprises of a bunch of quizzes, panel discussions, workshops, business competitions, talks, and much, much more. As a part of our case study competition, Case Crunch, we witnessed participants from all across the country where they were made to work on a case study provided by one of our sponsors, which was then presented to a panel of esteemed judges who assessed the solutions presented. The winning teams were rewarded with cash prizes and also internship opportunities from our sponsoring companies. We also had workshops held by experts on digital marketing, commerce, e-commerce management, and elements of a strong business model. We also hosted ePitch, an annual pitching competition for the Bangalore and Udupi region, which is one of the most sought after events of eSummit. In ePitch, startups pitch their ideas and businesses to a panel of real investors and try to get their funding for their ventures. Coming to the highlight of eSummit, the eTalks, where we invite entrepreneurs and professionals from various fields and interests to come and deliver their stories and their insights from their journeys. In the past, we've had Devil Melzer, the co-founder of Sports One Marketing, Vedant Patel, the CEO of Soul Store, Sandeep Jain, the co-founder of Geeks for Gigs, just to name a few. In addition to these events, we also organize some fresher exclusive events this year, which I'm sure many of you would have attended. Tech Capitalists, This was a new addition to our lineup of events this year. This pressure exclusive event was held recently only, wherein the participants were grouped in teams of 4 or 5 and were asked to come up with a student centric product business idea. And then they were asked to brainstorm over the implementation and pitch of their idea. Then they were asked to present the pitch to the judges, which was then judged based on the level of innovation, quality, and creativity they proposed. Disturb was a pre-e-summit event. This idea trigger game was designed to bring out the creativity from even the most boring of the minds, so to say, where the participants were grouped in teams and were given a product or item with an objective and were asked to come up with creative ideas in a limited time period, and then they were asked to pitch one of their ideas to the audience. This brings us to the end of events.
In the last year, the club has taken up numerous initiatives to nurture talent, build skills, and contribute to the growth of our members and fellow college students. To start with, the Career Options webinar. In collaboration with Jamboree, which is a firm that specializes in MBA and MS consulting and GRE and GMAT preparation, we organized the Career Options webinar that hosted over 100 participants. As the name suggests, the aim of this webinar was to discuss the various career options available to us after graduation. For those who needed more clarification and had shown interest, there were follow-up sessions conducted too. Second, as a tie-up with the London Business School, we had a session that covered the details of management courses that could be taken, such as MBA, MIM, and many more. Having experts in the business field, this session mentioned everything from admission to career after that. The Learning Portal is a new addition to the ecell NITK page and was started on the 5th of September. It contains courses for cryptocurrency, entrepreneurship, finance, product management, economics, and marketing. On the very first day, we had over 400 people view this portal, while today it stands at over 2,000 views. Our viewers found these courses to be extremely useful and, in all true sense, the perfect beginner's manual. We also have the podcast series. Over the last 2 years, we have organized and curated 2 series of podcasts, inviting various accomplished professionals from the business and management community as speakers, some of who are NITK alumni. These podcasts aimed at celebrating their journey while educating our audience. The Startup Hub. We initiated the Startup Hub with the intention of creating a platform to provide visibility to all the current student-run startups of NITK and a perfect outreach to investors and potential customers. The long-term goal being to help startups in obtaining exclusive access to mentorship, funding, incubation, and acceleration. Finally, the Startup Internship Program. The aim of this initiative was to provide members exposure to the startup culture by collaborating with startups willing to offer internship opportunities to the students of NITK Surathkal. The first season resulted in over 180 applications and a total of 35 internships had been offered.
Hey guys, I'm Neil, a final year in IT and the secretary of ecell. I'll be talking about what we have in the pipeline and what the future plans for the club are. Our primary goal is to grow. Grow the initiatives that you just heard about, grow the events by bringing bigger sponsorships and pulling in more participation, and to grow the social media presence of the club. The goal has always been for ecell and ITK to be the biggest ecell in the country, and that will continue to be the vision. Our main priority from this year on will be focusing on members of the team. Looking back at last year, we felt that we could have improved the experience for team members by having more member-specific activities. We realized that all our members have different aspirations and different motivations for joining the club. But due to the online nature of the last few semesters, we lacked the necessary intra-club informal communication. So the 2 things that we are setting up this year as the base of our focus is learning and networking for our members. ecell as a club has always had good relationships with organizations throughout the country, and we will be leveraging these connections to create opportunities for our members to discuss and learn about various fields, not just entrepreneurship. We will be having exclusive sessions for members of the club and help them learn and develop leadership skills, negotiation techniques, investing, communicating, and much more. And last but not least, the project. As part of training our members, this year we'll be aiming to group up and do entrepreneurial and business-related projects. This will help members associate with like-minded people in the club and also provide for hands-on experience.
Hi, I'm Rohit, and I'll be sharing with you information on the teams other than the management team and also the benefits of joining ecell NITK. Let's start off with our media team. Media team designs and makes posts, videos, and content for ecell NITK. Media team helps publicize the various events that our club conducts throughout the year through our social media channels. Media also works to provide information regarding the entrepreneurship world and keeps its followers updated. A very good example would be the How To series and the Then versus Now series on our social media handle. Media is a small family within ecell that works throughout the year, and we learn about social media marketing as well as various softwares to make posters as well as videos using Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Illustrators, Figma, etc. We hope to see you all join us and be a part of ecell Media. Now talking about the website team. Our website team maintains both our main website and our eSummit website. The club's initiatives have always been directed towards helping the students in college, and having most of them on our website is a huge priority for us. We have created a learning portal with curated courses focused on entrepreneurship. We have also a portal for startups all over the country and the globe to recruit students from NITK for internships. And we also have a lot of other initiatives on our website. We are always open for new ideas, and you can always use our work as a live project to test out new technologies and tools like we ourselves do. Our web team members excel at what they do, and we are looking forward to having you in our team. Now let's go forward to the best part of a club, the benefits that you'll be getting after joining the club. The very first thing that you'll notice after joining the club is the members themselves. We have members from all the different branches in our college, and everyone excels at something particular. ecell as a club has a lot of good connections with other ecells and entrepreneurship related organizations, ranging from Y Combinator, IB Hubs to other organizations that help you grow your startup. You also get to interact with a lot of leaders from across the country and the world, ranging from David Melzer, Sandeep Jain, who is the founder of Geek for Geeks, other startup founders, alumni, businessmen, a wide range of coaches, and other growth hackers. At the end of the day, our main focus is on helping the current and upcoming entrepreneurs in the college. And as a member of ecell, you will be directly helping these entrepreneurs grow themselves and the startup by hosting workshops, webinars, sessions, and a ton of events targeted directly towards them. And you will be growing your own management skills along the way. If any of this sound interesting to you, we hope to see you during the group.
We hope all of you are now up to speed with ecell as a club and know more about what we do. Now, coming to the part you have all of you have been waiting for, and probably the main reason that you tuned in today as well. Recruitments. There are two main routes through which you can apply. One is through the management team, and two is by applying to the media or website team. The process is completely flexible. You can apply for any one of these teams, two teams, or even all three teams, and we will be considering all applicants equally. Regardless of which team you are a part of, you will receive all the benefits an ecell member is entitled to. All we are looking for is enthusiasm, a drive to change, and someone who's willing to help the club create the impact it is visualizing. We are aware that your end semester examinations start from August 13th onwards, and you will be busy preparing for them and having quizzes before that. We understand that and don't want to take up your time as well during those weeks. In order to do that, we have split the recruitment process into two phases, and this is applicable to all the teams: management, media, and the website team. Phase 1 will run from July 29th to August 5th, and Phase 2 will be held on August 21st and 22nd. These are the overall dates, but the actual start and end date would vary based on the team you're applying for, which I'll explain in detail shortly. For the management team, this is how the timeline looks like. First, we have the registrations on our website today. In fact, they are already live and you can fill the registration form as soon as this talk concludes. The deadline to fill the form is July 28th, the end of the day, that is 11:59 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And this is not a Moodle assignment, so just take your time, please. Don't submit at the last minute. Make sure you spend ample amount of time filling it. Apart from collecting your basic details, we have some questions that we would like you to think about and write answers to them as well. The first round, Startup Sprint, is an online discussion round to showcase your innovation and business acumen to solve problem statements on startups. It differs from a typical group discussion round because here we recommend the panelists to arrive at a conclusion and propose a viable solution to the problem statement that is presented. The second round is the case interview, where we would be testing one's ability to analyze a case and your enthusiasm towards business and its nuances. This is the end of phase 1. Phase 2 will be held immediately after your last end semester examinations, that is on August 21st and 22nd. This will be a fit round where all we want to do is get to know you better and for you to get to know us better. We would also like to discuss opportunities that you would like to create for yourself here and your vision for ecell in general. Coming to the media team recruitments, again, the registration is live already and the last day for it is July 28th as well. The next step would be a take home task specific to creating media material, and the last day to submit the same would be 4 days later, that is on August 1st. Then we will be conducting personal interviews, and that is the end of phase 1. During phase 2, the fit round will be conducted on similar lines of what was mentioned previously. The website team recruitment starts with the registrations as well, with the last day on July 28th. There will be a website specific take home task for which you will be given a week, and that will be phase 1. In phase 2, you'll be having a combined round of both your personal interview and the fit round. Next, we would like to address some frequently asked questions and just clear some misconceptions, if any. You might wonder that I'm already a member of some other club in NITK. Can I still join ecell? Yes, absolutely. ecell membership is not affected and does not overlap with any other club membership. Our current ecell members, they're a part of a lot of other technical and non-technical cultural clubs, and there are people who are a part of one only ecell, two clubs like ecell and another club, and some even 3 or 4 clubs. So there's absolutely no restrictions in that regard, and you do not have to hesitate for that. Do I need to have my own startup to be eligible to apply? No. As much as ecell is a club of entrepreneurs, we're also a club of problem solvers and analytical thinkers. So no, you do not need to have your own startup to apply to ecell. As long as you are a BTech student from the batch of 2023 or 2024, you're eligible to apply. Please feel free. Will I have to work on a startup after joining ecell? No, you are not expected or it is not mandatory for you to open a startup or work on a startup at ecell. But yes, if you do, we would highly encourage you to do so and would really be thrilled if you would want to start up, and you will obviously receive all resources and support that you would need to build upon that. And this is irrespective of whether you're an ecell member or not. Even if you are not an ecell member and you would like to start up and require any assistance that you would require, ecell is always there for anything that you might need. And that brings us to the end of this talk. We at ecell would like to wish all the applicants the very best. Please don't hesitate to apply, and also feel free to contact us at the numbers mentioned below in the description box. The numbers are also mentioned on the website and in the recruitment message that we will be sending out shortly. Once again, All the best, and we wish to see all of you there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, and have an amazing day ahead. Thank you.